Oh, fish on.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Todd. This is going to be a short video about how to use the ThermoCline to catch more fish. Now, I'm at one of my favorite lakes right now, Lake Arthur. It's near my house, but you don't have to come to this lake to understand the ThermoCline. This applies to almost every inland lake that doesn't have a lot of water coming in and going out. So let's get right into it. What is the ThermoCline?
This has to do with stratification. So in the summer, the sunlight only penetrates so far into the water and it creates plant life, which creates oxygen. This layer gets mixed from natural wind and storm activity, but below that there's no mixing. This is the ThermoCline. It's cold, there's decomposition happening, and unless there's a river nearby changing the stratified layers, there's no oxygen. No oxygen means no bait fish. No bait fish, no decent sized fish. Clouds have come in, looks good for fishing.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just totally rely on the ThermoCline here. So I'm using a depth finder, a cheap one from Amazon. It's about 80 bucks. I'll put a link to it below. So what I'm doing here is I'm just finding areas where it's shallower than 15 feet. And I've been able to identify that this area at about where I am right now is right at the 15 feet mark. Everything to the left towards the open lake is going to be deeper than 15 feet. And everything from this line this way is going to be shallower. So because of the ThermoCline, fish on the bottom can only be to the right of this side of the lake to be in this area. So I'm going to work this area today. I'm just using a jig head with a piece of worm on it. This depth finder is beeping when it's telling me there's a fish. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's not.
You can actually see the ThermoCline on certain depth finders, which I'm not using. I usually just go on Facebook groups and see where other people have logged it on their depth finders. Oh, fish on. Oh, it was right off of the bottom. 12 feet of water. If I were a little farther out, there's no way I'd get this. Oh, what is this? Looks like a crappie, spelled Crappie. Calico bass. I'll take it. Good little fighter. Catching fish on the bottom, I'm staying just above 15 feet. Anything below is a dead zone. Oh, fish on. Oh, this is a really good one. Caught just above the dead zone. So the ThermoCline here just happens to be at 15 feet from the reports from others online, but it's going to vary from lake to lake. If the water is really murky and the sunlight can't penetrate very far, it might be as shallow as 6 feet. If the water is relatively clear, it could be 40, even 50 feet in some areas. Oh, this one is nice. This one has some fight left in them. So one more thing on the ThermoCline. So in the fall, everything changes. The cool water on the top drops down to the bottom and brings oxygen with it. Then you can catch fish throughout the entire water column. Still fighting. There you are. Get into this net, buddy. Yes. All right. Look at that. It has some kind of a birth defect or some old injury where it was either caught or some fish bit it, but it's healed up and it was able to fight really hard. I hope you enjoyed. As promised, this was just a short little video to talk about the ThermoCline for a little bit. If you like this video, go ahead and click on the like. Please go ahead and become a subscriber if you're so inclined, and I will see you on the next one.